The mythological Lilith and her references throughout the ages. The figure of Lilith, under the name Lilitu, first emerged in Sumer around 3000 BCE, representing a category of demons or spirits associated with winds and storms. Many scholars place the origin of the phonetic name, Lilith, around 700 BCE. In Sumer and Babylon, Lilith was simultaneously worshipped and feared, identified with malevolent spirits. Her symbol was the moon, as, like it, Lilith represented both good and bad phases. Due to syncretism with other cultures, some scholars associate her with both fertility goddesses and cruel deities. The name Lilith has a Mesopotamian origin, found in Sumerian, Akkadian, and Babylonian civilizations, where various deities contain the fragment Lil in their names, such as the goddess Nilil. Lilith was also associated with female rebellion, being described in Hebrew literature as Adam's first wife. According to the Kabbalah, she and Adam were created as twins, but upon seeking equality, Lilith rebelled and fled to the Red Sea, where, united with Samael, she supposedly gave birth to a demonic lineage destined to attack humanity. The most well-known representation of Lilith in Jewish mythology results from the Hebrews' contact with Babylonian culture, where Lilith was worshipped. Thus, she was transformed into the archetype of the female demon in the Jewish imagination, giving rise to vampiric legends. It was believed that Lilith gave birth to 100 children per day, known as succubi when female and incubi when male, or simply Lilins. They fed on the energy released during sexual acts and human blood, as well as being capable of manipulating dreams, causing nocturnal emissions. It was said that a man possessed by a succubus would hardly survive. Medieval Catholic accounts added traits of vengeance against Adam to her legend, including the ability to crush her victims' chests and mutilate their genital organs. Simultaneously, Lilith came to symbolize both female sexual freedom and male castration. The Burni relief, an ancient Sumerian sculpture, is frequently associated with Lilith. Many also believe she is connected to Inanna, the Sumerian goddess of war and sexual pleasure. Additionally, Lilith is occasionally related to Hecate, the Scarlet Woman of Greek mythology, who guarded the gates of the underworld while riding Cerberus, the three-headed dog. Both Hecate and Lilith represent nocturnal life and female rebellion against male domination. The ancient female cult and historical witchcraft. The aspects of the female cult date back to the dawn of humanity, possibly originating from the observation of the gestational cycle and the mystery of life. The relationship between the fertility of the land and female fertility led to a spiritual connection between women and nature. The Great Mother, the personification of nature and the giver of life, was revered and central to the spiritual vision of ancient peoples. Within matriarchal cults, the worship of the great goddess influenced human life, providing knowledge about harvests, moon phases, river floods, and pregnancy. However, with the rise of patriarchal societies and the advent of Abrahamic religions, there was an attempt to subjugate nature and, consequently, the female figure. This period resulted in the persecution of women, witches, and earth-related cults, under the justification of heresy and the demonization of the feminine. The history of humanity can be divided into three major phases. The worship of the Great Mother, characterized by the adoration of nature and female fertility. The rise of patriarchy and monotheistic religions, which imposed a vision of male dominance over life. And more recently, the resurgence of the cult of ancient traditions and witchcraft. Today, in the so-called New Age or New Aeon, we observe a revival of pagan practices, witchcraft, and nature worship. This movement seeks to integrate the masculine and feminine polarities, recognizing that the creation of life results from the union of these two forces. Thus, the cult of the ancient gods and the revival of spirituality connected to the earth re-emerge, bringing forth the essence of true witchcraft.